Hello students, welcome to our channel which is discussion and the name is Physics in a Smart Way. This is meant for our entire discussion is for 11th, class 11th, class 12 and those students who are preparing for different entrances. So it is plus 2 science and entrance combined together. As I see nowadays, you people are having several misconceptions, some wrong ideas so far as physics is concerned. They can be like this. Physics is very difficult to understand. In fact, if you ask me for the answer, it is no. Several times I see, and if I would have been in your shoes, the same difficulty would have been there. Physics is presented in such a way that makes the things difficult. In fact, physics need not be so difficult. If it is presented in a very nice way, it can be quite interesting. And even if a child of class 5 and class 6 can understand, one thing I may have missed, our discussion, the language will be in English and in my mother tongue, that is Odia. I belong to Odisha. I see in our state, the videos on net which are available for physics and for other topics also, chemistry, bio and mathematics, are low and not of quality. Recently, in the time of Corona, several teachers, young teachers, they have started to upload, and that is good to see. But initially, that was very, very sparse. And students usually suffer. So thereby, the part of our discussion will be in Odia, but people who are following me in English and in Odia, they need not worry. I'll be maybe going for 2 sentences in English, and I'll be literally translating that into Odia. I won't be adding anything nor curtailing anything. So people of my state, student of my state who are following it in Odia, they won't be missing anything. Outside student, because I believe knowledge should be free and should be given to anybody who is interested, who are following it in English, they won't suffer, they'll be getting the full content. But I will be switching in between English and Odia thereby. So you need not worry. So our first point was physics is difficult. I think I have explained. If it is made easy, and physics should be made easy, made simple, thereby you need not lose any quality or quantity. Okay, if it is presented in a bad way, then it will be difficult for understand. Once Albert Einstein, he gave a statement, if you cannot explain a thing very simply, then maybe you don't understand. Our issue is maybe due to that statement. If I make mine clear, if we understand a topic, we can be able to present it in a very simple way. If you do not understand, sometimes authors also follow that. They just have 3 or books arranged, copy something from here, copy something from there, and they try to push a book. Okay? That happens many a times in our country. I don't see those things with international authors. Okay. Second point is, if you do not remember the formula in physics, then we cannot solve a problem. We have to be able to distinguish between the formulas. There are 2 types of formula. One is the first category. They are universal formulas. The formulas which are universal, they can be used in several places, in several ways, and do not lose their merit, do not lose their power, even if the situation slightly changes. They are universal formulas. Second formula, we may brand them as secondary. You should not take it otherwise. When I say secondary formula, means they are tailor-made for specific situations. Say, for example, a body is moving with constant acceleration. If a body is moving with constant acceleration, then we know we have several formulas like V equal to U plus AT, S equal to UT plus half AT square, B square equal to U square plus twice S. Some other 1, 2 formulas are there. I need not make it long. So these formula, B equal to U plus AT and all those, they work only when a particular body is moving with constant acceleration. If acceleration is not constant, then they do not work usually. Okay? So these are secondary formulas. We should not give much emphasis to secondary formulas as our books say. Okay? We cannot make our head a library which is a storehouse of the formulas. Our head should work as an analytical laboratory. So we should give emphasis to primary formulas, which are universal formulas, secondary formula. If some of you remember, it's okay. If not, there are several bypasses, there are several ways we can make ourselves to move and bypass those formulas and can have the solution, which I'll be showing in my subsequent videos with the help of example and problems. Don't worry. The third issue is that physics always requires heavy calculus to solve it. I don't know, maybe these things have been induced in us by our textbooks. Everywhere they use calculus. Morning snack, evening snack, midday meal, everywhere it is calculus. No. The reality is, it may not be. And don't think that a mathematically elegant solution can also be an elegant solution from the point of view of physics. Sometimes calculus helps us in maximum 25% of our cases. 25% of our cases where we cannot avoid calculus. In 75% of our problems and questions and all that, we need not use calculus. But our books present us calculus in every step. If you try to avoid calculus, if you take fundamental formulas, those are universal formulas, sometimes we see a problem is beautifully solved, saving time. Much save in time will be there and quickness of the solution will be apparent to us. In fact, if I say, if a person is aware on school level mathematics, the school level algebra, trigonometry, arithmetic and all that, plus got a bit of common sense, he can be mastering 11th and 12th physics. Most of the topics. You may not believe me, but that's true. A student should be aware of the mathematics up to class 10 plus we must be able to use exercise our common sense, then we can solve most of the questions. Is it okay? Did you understand? I think. And we can be, in our subsequent videos, we'll be taking several examples of that where you'll be surprised to know things come out very beautifully. The question is solved and we have not used calculus in most of the cases. Because your 11th and 12th physics is first order mathematics that uses first order mathematics where the formula is simplified and use of calculus is minimized. In 25 or less of for those questions you may use calculus, but those calculus are simple. Okay. The last point is theory is not required for problem solving. That is a very serious mistake. That's a very serious misconception that is with us. Maybe that is induced by modern day mobiles and all those things. The students, you people, you have acquired one thing along with many pluses. The negative thing is short attention span. We are not interested to go for the theory. We just go for the gist of the formulas and try to solve questions, and we claim that if we solve 30 questions, 40 questions, 50 questions in a topic, then we think that we have mastered the subject. But the answer is no. Emphatic no. Because there can be some question we can put in a problem. We know, so far as entrances are concerned, we know what you do not know. But the people who set questions for you, they know what you do not know. That is the problem. You know what you do not know, but the people who set questions for you, they do know what you do not know. They'll be trying to set questions from those things that you do not know. Okay? Sometimes we personally, as a teacher, I have got my own students in at least once in a week, and like that, we put doubt clearing classes where the student is allowed to ask the questions, not from the textbook, any book he or she is referring. I am bit free in that way. I don't force books on the students. And a single book, it cannot cater to all the students. So when student asks me the questions, I don't know which book they are referring, from which thing they'll be asking the questions, at which angle. But I usually ask the students, do you know my secret? How come I am solving your questions? My secret is that I am our own theory and you are not. Problem solving is just an extension of theory. Lifeblood of physics is theory. You cannot just ignore it. If you want to do something big in science, theory is a must. आपको अच्छा लगे या बुरा लगे, theory is a must. Without theory, you are nowhere. Failures will be there at every corner. At every corner. So that's a very, very risky step. Now I am switching down to Odia on the things that I have discussed. आपण मानक अभिनंदन. आमर ए चैनल जार ना होची फिजिक्स इन ए स्मार्ट वे. एटा आपनकर 11th 12th बा +2 साइंस प्लस एंट्रांस ए पिला मानन पे काटा रहिछि. आमर चैनल अभिमुख्य बा जोटा मुख्य उद्देश्य होची आमर केतटा रॉन्ग आइडिया मुंडे रे अछि. जो रॉन्ग आइडिया मु इंग्लिश रे कहिली जे फिजिक्स टा बहुत डिफिकल्ट आउ फिजिक्स जदि फॉर्मूला हमें ख्याल रखिने ताला हमें प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करि परिबेनी. थर्ड हला फिजिक्स पे हेवी कैलकुलस दरकार पड़े. फोर्थ हला हमें जस्ट केवल प्रॉब्लम प्रैक्टिस करी हमें फिजिक्स टा को मास्टर करिबा. मु पॉइंट बाय पॉइंट कहूची. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल फिजिक्स इज डिफिकल्ट. फिजिक्स इज डिफिकल्ट. फिजिक्स डिफिकल्ट नहीं जदि खराब भाव रे आपन को प्रेजेंट करा गला बा खराब भाव रे आपन पढ़ा गला ताले फिजिक्स टा डिफिकल्ट हो. आपन बहुत बोरिंग हो. अदरवाइज फिजिक्स को गोटे क्लास 5 6 पिलाई माने बुझ परिबो. ओके सेमते किछि डिफिकल्ट नहीं. जेमते मु कहिथिली अल्बर्ट आइंस्टाइन कहउतले जदि आपन गोटे जिंस को सहज रे कहि पारु नांती ताले बोधुए आपन से जिंस को जानंती नाही. बहुत अथर हमर इंडिया रे 2-4टा बही 10टा बही 12टा बही एमती मिसई करी गोटे बही लिखि दियंती जहा जोगु एई प्रॉब्लम टा हुए. किंतु आपण देखिबे फॉरेन अथर मानक बही रे से प्रॉब्लम टा नाही. सन चाहती जथा संभव सहज करिया पे जथा संभव सरल करिया पे. आमे भी चाहिले हम जिनिसटा को सहज करि परिबु. ओके जोटा आपण हमर सब्सिक्वेंट पर जो वीडियो अछि आपण देखि परिबे. मु थ्योरी नेबी मु प्रॉब्लम नेबी सब नेबी आउ ए जो 4टा पॉइंट आज कहली से 4टा पॉइंट ऊपर बारंबार एग्जांपल देई से मिसकनसेप्शन गुडा का आपन को मुंडरू हटेया को ट्राई करिबे. सेकंड होउची नो फार्मूला नो सॉल्यूशन. ता माने हला जदि आपन यदि फार्मूला भूली चंती ताला आपन सॉल्यूशन करि परिबे ने. दी टाइप रो फॉर्मूला अछि गोटे फॉर्मूला होची यूनिवर्सल मु इंग्लिश वर्ड यूज करछि ओके कंप्लीट ओडिया कले भी आपन पे असुविधा हबो फर्स्ट टाइप रो फॉर्मूला होची यूनिवर्सल से फॉर्मूला बहुत जगह काम करे आ से फॉर्मूला तांका मेरिट एते जल्दी हरई बसंतनी सेकंड फॉर्मूला होची सेकेंडरी फॉर्मूला जोटा नंबर 2 बा सेकंड टायर फॉर्मूला सेउडा को आपनकर पर्टिकुलर सिचुएशन पे तैयारी हेता जेमती मु कहूली कन्स्टांट एक्सेलरेशन रे आपण माने जानि छथि फॉर्मूला b इक्वल टू u प्लस at s इक्वल टू ut प्लस हाफ d स्क्वायर b स्क्वायर इक्वल टू u स्क्वायर प्लस ट्वाइस s ये सब फॉर्मूला अछि एम केवल काम करिवे कन्स्टांट एक्सेलरेशन पे जदि एक्सेलरेशन कन्स्टांट नाही से काम करिवेनी ए माने सब सेकंड टाइप रो फॉर्मूला ए माने को यूनिवर्सल फॉर्मूला बोली कुआ जाई परिबा नाही जिनस होची पुळे खंडे सेकंड टाइप रो फॉर्मूला आपण ख्याल रखी गोसी मुंडू को गोटा लाइब्रेरी बनातु नहीं आपण मुंड एनालिसिस करिया पे तेणु बेले बेले आप देखिए मु एग्जांपल देबी बहुत प्रॉब्लम देबी जोटा कि सेकेंडरी फॉर्मूला ख्याल न रखी डस्टबिन को पकईकी भी सॉल्यूशन हो जीव आराम से सॉल्यूशन हम और बहुत इजिली सॉल्यूशन हम फॉर्मूला अपेक्षा इजिली सॉल्यूशन हम जदि आम यूनिवर्सल फॉर्मूला को स्टिक करिवे थर्ड पॉइंट थिला हमर जे फिजिक्स पे हेवी कैलकुलस दरकार पड़े गोटे कथा ख्याल रखु आपनकर 11th और 12th प्लस टू फर्स्ट ईयर सेकंड ईयर और एंट्रांस रे जो फिजिक्स अच्छी सेटा डिपेंड कर फास्ट ऑर्डर मैथमेटिक्स ऊपर बुझे देवी ता माने हला आपनकर बता मीनिंग होची आपनकर क्लास 10 पर्यंत जो मैथमेटिक्स अच्छी सेटा बहुत बेले काफी 75% बा ताठू बेसी कोचिंग करिया पे अलजेब्रा आपन एरिथमेटिक आपन ट्रिगोनोमेट्री ज्योमेट्री मेंसुरेशन जहाँ शिखिचंती सेतरे बहुत सुंदर सॉल्यूशन मिलिबो आ कैलकुलस को चूड़ा मुड़ी भलिया खाइबार नाही सकाळे खरा बेले उपरबेली खाइ देले सेमति किछि दरकार नाही ए आइडियाटा बॉय माने क्रिएट करथांते सब बेले कैलकुलस यूज करंती कैलकुलस इज ए ग्रेट आर्ट ए ग्रेट ब्रांच ऑफ मैथमेटिक्स ता माने नुह आमे ताको मिसयूज करिबा ता माने नुह आमे ताको ओवर यूज करिबा ओके अपन स्कूल लेवल मैथमेटिक्स आउट के कॉमन सेंस मिसिले गोटे लोक आराम से प्लस 2 लेवल फिजिक्स बुझिबो 11 12 और एंट्रेंस लेवल विषय क्वेश्चन करि परिबो इवन गोटे स्कूल पिला ही बुझ पारिबो जदि आपन ताको सही तरीका रे बुझेबे जोटा हमें ट्राई करिबा हमर वीडियो गुडा रे फोर्थ पॉइंट हला आपनकर थ्योरी पढ़िबा दरकार नाही जदि कल फॉर्मूला लिस्ट नै गेली आपनकर बही सब अछि प्रॉब्लम बही सब अछि जार प्रथम पेज रे द चैप्टर फर्स्ट पेज रे फॉर्मूला लिस्ट अछि पिला मान ताको पढि दउचंती तापर क्वेश्चन देखि दउचंती निजे क्वेश्चन ट्राई करचंती किंतु केबे भाबंतु नै 30 टा क्वेश्चन 40 टा क्वेश्चन 50 टा क्वेश्चन करि देले आपण से टॉपिक ऊपर कब्जा आसी गेला 50 क्वेश्चन हेले भी 51 क्वेश्चन 51 क्वेश्चन आपण हरियाणा पकेइबो आपण को दम निकाली दबो अब एंट्रेंस लेवल ले से माने जानते आपण कोठी कोठी स्ट्रांग अछंती कोठी कोठी वीक अछंती आपण वीक पॉइंट ता दरिया पे ट्राई करी कारण सब एंट्रेंस एग्जाम गुडा सिलेक्शन एग्जाम नुहंती से माने एलिमिनेशन एग्जाम they see in how many ways you can be thrown out of the system they are not trying to select you they are trying to eliminate you eta basically बुझंतु तेणु थ्योरी होची मस्ट जब थ्योरी भूली करी जने पिला ट्राई कला खाली क्वेश्चन करिया पे प्रॉब्लम करिया पे एटा बहुत रिस्की स्टेप एटा 99% फेल्युअर रे एंड करे मोर पास्ट एक्सपीरियंस 30 वर्ष रो बेसी एटा जहा कहे तेणु एटा हमर इंट्रोडक्शन वीडियो थेला आमे सबसेक्वेंट वीडियो रे मु आरंभ करिबी काइनेमेटिक्स रो आमे सबसेक्वेंट वीडियो रे आमे एउडा सब नबा आपण टिके खाली नजर रखितेबे जो 3टा वर्ड आपण विरक्त लागि पारे लाइक शेयर आउ सब्सक्राइब कारण आपण भी फ्री रे वीडियो देखिबे आपण भी किछ बेनिफिट पाइबे हमरे भी चैनल ग्रो करिवो सो ओके लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन please like share and subscribe my videos if you find it useful and we shall continue and we will be continue from kinematics and I will be focusing on those 4 points, the 4 misconceptions, those we have picked up in my subsequent videos. And we will be going through on and on through different topics. Thank you.